Here we are on a little dead-end dirt road in the middle of nowhere, about to start our day of trash picking. And since we're on a little dead-end road in the middle of nowhere, I suspect that a car is going to come along any time now, because that's just the way it works. But until then, we've got garage door springs. Looks like this pile's got a decent amount of metal in it. I don't know, maybe not. Let's see. These look kind of cool, but they're really just chair bases, and nobody likes those that much. This is wood, I think. This is, wow. That's the biggest piece of, what is that, ductwork? You can make a song out of that. Then we got this old toolbox. That's a park toolbox. Can we get that? Wow. This is a new camera. I've been using it for a few videos now. And it's supposed to have really great autofocus. So we'll see how that works out for us. But I think this pile is mostly just debris, but we did get those springs, so that is not necessarily a bad way to start the video. These people have a ton of stuff in their pile, and I'm probably the only guy who's going to be out here for at least another few hours. So we'll take that. We'll take that. It's actually pretty heavy. We will take... Do we want the sewing machine drawers? We can take the sewing machine drawers. Nah, actually these are a little too soggy, I think. Are they? I think as long as we can get them out of here, they're not too wet. Do we want those boots? No. Broken Buddha? No. No, no. I'll check the vacuum cleaner in a minute, but probably nothing there. Christmas wrapping paper. Merry Christmas. And an old ashtray and a duck. I like the duck. We'll take the duck. I like this. Do I like this lamp? Nah. Do I want this thing? That thing? No, but I think we got a couple little brass things in those drawers, so that's pretty good. I missed this little cherub guy earlier. He's kind of cute. I don't know, he's a little bit flimsy though. And he's broken. Alright. So we can live without him, I guess. Here's a little garbage pile in the shade. That's a big TV. It's not that big. Sony boombox. Do we want that? Yeah, we do pretty well with these boomboxes. Get a couple of $2, $3 for them here and there. Here is a tackle box. Got some weight to it. The Plano tackle box. What do you think's in there? Huh. Wouldn't you know it? Fishing tackle. Nothing too special, but guys will buy a box like this. Especially if it's cheap enough. You know, that's something that's really easy. You don't have to pack it or ship it, you just sell it. Let's see, do we want the flotation device? There's something in the DeWalt case. What do you think? We think we got... That's not really for me. I don't know, should I take those? Should I be taking power tools? And some books. Do we like books? Ranger catalogs. No, but I'm happy with the boom box and the tackle box. That's two different kinds of boxes, and they're both good. Honestly, I'm a little bit nervous about recording in this town because it's kind of one of those middle-class areas where everyone's like a little bit suspicious. What's this guy doing? Man, look at all this stuff. Somebody just tossed that in there. Broken. These are cool. Do I want some cereal bowls that some family has used for like 20 years? Is this one of those old... Wow, that's cool. It's not even broken. That's a Pyrex. I'll definitely take that. What's in here? I might have to skip that footage. Anything good in there? No. In there? No. In here? Nope. In here? Nope. In here? No. In here? No. In here? Nothing. It's a lot of like worthless housewares. And it's gonna probably require me to blur out some address labels on these boxes, but at least we got this really cool vintage Pyrex coffee pot, so that was worth the trouble out here in the hot sun today. I see a small generator across the street, so let's take a look. Coleman PowerMate. All right. Does it run? Well, we don't know if it runs, but it certainly pulls easily enough. So, whoa. Here's what you want to do. Grab a generator on a hot day, and it's really hot and really heavy. It's hot and heavy. Let's get it in the trunk. All right, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed, just for your entertainment. Wow. Look, we're almost in. Can I do... No? Snap tool didn't work? All right. Totally ripping off other people's material now. Sorry, man. Ugh. All right, it's in enough. So let's dramatically close the trunk. Yeah. I don't think this pile's gonna have anything good in it. These things are kind of cool though. I don't know. Are these good things? They're like little cannonballs, but they're basically just like torches, I think. See, you fill them with fuel. I don't know, maybe I'll take those. I don't think so though. But I wanted to show you this adorable sign. Help yourself. Tractor has blown engine, by the way. That's sweet. What else do we got? Tubes, car parts, rims. I don't know. Do we want this Descaware pot that's just absolutely destroyed? Probably not. One thing that I've learned in life is you gotta relax. And apparently, even if you're a brake rotor, you gotta relax. Which is why these brake rotors are sitting here in this comfortable chair. And I feel almost bad putting them in my trunk because it's probably less comfortable in my trunk. It's certainly more dirty. But sometimes the brake rotors have to make sacrifices so that people like me can make a living. So I'm sorry, brake rotors, that I have taken you out of your nice comfortable setting and put you in my trunk, but hopefully you will be a Hyundai Fender sometime soon, and that's better for the world, don't you think? I'm on a little dead-end street in the middle of absolutely nowhere, but let's see what's in this box. I think the box is upside down. I don't know, what do you think? It's kind of a beat-up box, but it does have like little... These aren't dovetails, I think they're finger joints. So it's like a nicely made beat-up box. It's not a beat box, it's a beat-up box. So let's take it. Let's take the box. Put it inside on top of this fragile glassware. See what happens. It brings a tear to my eye when people are considerate enough to take their bench apart for me. Now I wonder, was I considerate enough to arrange the trunk so that this bench will even fit in there? Let's see. No, I wasn't. See, so these people are nice and considerate to me, and I'm not even considerate to myself. What a jerk. I got it all in there, so I'm not sure how great of a loading job this is, or if it'll come back to bite me in the rear end, but for now, we're looking pretty good. And that's not a bad scrap load, because we've only been out for like, what, an hour and a half now? It seems like half of this town is in the shade, and half of it is in the sun, which means that half of this video is probably going to be out of focus, because the camera is way better at focusing in the sun than in the shade. Let's see, Bride of the Gorilla, do we want that? Samurai 3, do we want that? What are these? Yak tracks? Those go on your feet? Miles Davis at Tanglewood 1970? People still buy bootlegs on VHS? I doubt it. The Bitter Ash. Spanish songs for the guitar. I'm gonna tell you, this has got to be the most esoteric collection of DVDs I've found in like forever. Love the Trumpet, Larry Kent's High. I'm gonna guess that the folks who live in this house are probably like intellectuals, you know, like really smart people, and that's why they have so much fun stuff. Uh-oh. It wouldn't be fun if this came out of my hand right now and fell all over the street, would it? So let's see what else we got. And I think what we got is this Samson iPod dock thing. Oh my god, I don't want to take that, but I'm going to take it because it's probably going to be a slow night. My eagle eye has spotted something in the bushes behind these logs. And look what it is. It is copper tubing wrapped in yellow. I don't know why, but what does that weigh? I'm gonna say that's like, I don't know, 3 pounds of copper tubing. So it's what, $4.50? I'm glad I spotted that. I really like this bench. Not this bench, but this bench. The only catch is whether or not I can get the wood off of it. Because this is one of those tricky benches where the wood goes through the bench. So if these connections aren't completely deteriorated, you're not getting it off. Let me see. Yeah. Unfortunately for me, I think it's a little bit too robust for me to break the wood, and if I tried, I'm going to break the bench ends. So I'm going to have to leave that there. which is really sad, but I got enough bench ends at home anyway. Look at this, it's a person working sign. I'm almost tempted to take this, but what would I do with it? I don't think you could really sell it. Somebody'd get mad. Oh, look at this thing. What do you think this is? Let's go around the other side, see if we can see. This is, wow. It's got like a spinning blade of death in there. You know what? I'm gonna take this off of the thing. I'll do that off camera though. It's got like a couple of bolts, but I think this is like a planer of some sort. That is so cool. Then you got a tarp. It's a nice tarp. It's a canvas tarp. Usually they're not canvas. And a pressure cooker and a bucket. Do we want the bucket? Do we want... I don't know. But we totally want this big spring here. So I will take the big spring back to the car, and then I'll come back later in a minute and undo this thing right here. Check this out. They used an old coffee can as like a chute to get rid of the, I don't know, the wood chips, the debris. That's so cool. It's just ingenious, you know? This is why I carry a socket set, because with this 7/16 deep socket, the bolts came out, or the nuts came off real easily. And this is, it's a planer, just like I thought. The guy came along and he told me that's what it was. I don't know if it's worth anything, but it's really cool. I guess the question is, do I want this mongoose? I don't know. It doesn't look like a bad bike, but it looks kind of like super crusty. Like they parked it in a lake. Is there anything on here that I could use? Wheels or anything? I don't know, what do you think? Should we take it? Should we not take it? I don't know. What about this? It's like a whole transcription. That's mostly plastic. Should I take the crustiest mongoose I've ever seen? Because it has a pair of wheels on it that I might be able to use or sell. No, I don't think I'm going to take that. Especially since somebody just gave me this. That's pretty nice, right? I decided to just take the wheels. And on a bike like this, the best way to get the wheel off is just snap the skewer. I'm a skewer snapper. Wow. There it comes. Goodness. Of course, now that little chunk of the skewer is stuck in the thing. I don't know, what do you think? Are we ever gonna get this out of here? Well, it's not seized in the middle, so we can get that out at home. But these wheels aren't that bad. They're Alex rims and mongoose hubs, so I think we can use them. So here's the mongoose, and here are the wheels, and this is what you call a Pyrrhic victory, where you won the battle, but it just wasn't worth it. It's really slow and quiet right now. I mean, I gotta talk kind of loud for this camera, but in a way I want to whisper. Should I do a bad thing right now? I don't know why I want to do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna drop this plug down the sewer. Oh, that was a bad thing. I'm so sorry. I don't think anyone was hurt though in that sewering of a plug. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I guess now we're gonna see how this camera does in low light. This is the same bench we looked at like a while ago, and it's still here. Nobody done took it yet, so I'm gonna try and wedge it in the Camry Wish me luck. Well, there it is in all of its glory. And even though it's taking the entire front section and part of the back seat, I don't regret it at all. That's a nice little bench. So it turns out that while I wasn't paying attention, it got really dark. So now it's dark outside. And I really don't like recording in the dark because it's just kind of a pain. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop recording after this pile. So let's hope this is a good one. Look, we got bouncy springs. Those are nice. Let's see. A little more light from my headlight. So we'll take those 4 coil springs. There's a Razor scooter here, one of these electric ones, but I'm guessing they already took the battery out of it. Yeah, probably. Let's see, here's a piece of scrap metal-ish stuff. Wow. I don't know if you know what this is. It's called an intercooler. It's for like a turbo or maybe a supercharger. It's aluminum anyway. Let's see, a laptop bag with nothing in it. Dodge Viper model kit. It's unbuilt. I mean, unbuilt-ish. That's worth $1. Weed whacker, a chair, some rugs. Do we want the Razor scooter? Nah, probably not. So I guess that's going to do it for us tonight. You know, it's been kind of a slow, uneventful night. Afternoon and evening, I guess. Here's one of these tree lopper things. These are good to find if they're not all messed up. This one's all messed up. So it's been kind of a slow day. We found a few interesting things, a few interesting piles, including this one. But, as I said, this is going to be the last one. And so, from me and the Spurco company, I want to say I appreciate you guys coming along with me tonight. And until next time, thanks for watching.